After 7 months of being grounded, I spoke to Surrey Starlets cheerleading about why the return to play approval from the Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport was so important for an often underappreciated sport.
The Surrey Starlets started, I started it in 1998 when my daughter was 8 years of age, and we originally did it just as a thing to do on Sports Day, do a little routine on Sports Day. But obviously since 1998 we've been going 23 years and it's grown and grown and grown in numbers. We've got over 150 athletes now, so that's the Surrey Starlets. I think we're one of the longest running programmes in the UK. Obviously the pandemic hit us really hard. We closed our doors on the 16th of March and we didn't reopen until September. To keep in touch with everyone, there was lots of Zoom calls, lots of conditioning classes and fitness things. Our coaches were all very good. We all pulled together and there was always something 2 or 3 times a week for the athletes to sit and look and watch so that they maintain their strength and their flexibility.
For many athletes though, cheerleading is more than a physical activity. It's an important part of their mental well-being, especially during the pandemic.
Physically, obviously, it's a very high demanding sport and it puts a lot of pressure on the body. We do real high aerobic conditioning and fitness, things like that. So it's great for physical fitness, but I think even more so it's important for mental well-being as well. We have so many of our athletes that really depend on these training sessions being on because it's kind of like their safe place. It's the place where all their friends are. It's the place where they know they can achieve no matter what shape, size, age, ability there are. There are classes and teams that cater for everybody. So it's really inclusive. It allows everybody to fit in. Having the RTP approved was so important to us because it's getting the main part of our sport back, and that is the team element. Having that approved has just been absolutely phenomenal because we've been able to get our sport back.
I do cheer now more for my mental health as opposed to my physical health. Coming to training, it really clears my head, gives me a break from day-to-day life, and I don't really know how to cope without it. Pandemic was difficult for me without cheer just because I wasn't able to exercise and do the sport that I love. When the RTP was approved, I felt so relieved. It just felt really great that we could get back to training properly again and start building on our skills, and stunting tonight has just been really, really great.
Despite cheerleading's RTP approval, however, the pandemic still creates difficult challenges for the sport.
It's been so difficult, the pandemic on cheerleading. We see so many athletes that want to come to cheer to have their break but they're unable to. I feel like as a sport it's made us less important to those that don't understand it. We can't progress as well as we should be at this point of the year. For example, Amethyst and Mulberry on our programme, they're supposed to be going to Summit and Worlds and there's still that uncertainty, so we're still putting in 100% effort but we don't know what it's for at the moment or where we're going. The RTP going through is a massive step for cheerleading, but also it's still not enough. Because we're in Tier 1, we're very lucky here. All of our athletes over the age of 18, which is the majority of our senior programme, are able to stunt. However, when we go into Tier 2, we're not able to. And I personally think that's really difficult because I know there are other programmes that still are unable to stunt, so we're not doing the heart of cheerleading, which is really upsetting and frustrating for all athletes.
While the future remains uncertain for cheerleaders, this latest development was most certainly a step in the right direction.